things before we begin the actual progressions. First thing is your neck. So when people do dragon flags to start off with, they get really tense and they jam their head behind them, and it's just not necessary. So keep the tension of your neck in mind. You don't need to tense your neck. Your neck should be quite relaxed actually. All the weight is on your shoulders. Second thing is your hand position. So you'll see in this video, if you have a bench, you're gonna grab it like this. You're gonna hold the sides of the bench behind your head. If you don't have a bench, you need to find a fixed point above the floor, about 1 foot off the floor. And if you can hold on to that, that's a really good place to begin dragon flags. So 5 progressions, quite a lot for dragon flags. Your first progression is that you're gonna start in the top position with your hips over your shoulders. You're gonna straighten your spine out, not completely straight, but as straight as you can. And you're gonna lower yourself really slowly until your hips touch the bench. And then from there, you're gonna curl your spine up. So curling up will be very easy. The main point we're focusing on is the way down. So curl up is gonna be easy, and then straighten the spine, and you're gonna fight as slow as you can until your hips touch. Curl up, fight down straight, and that's it. Second progression is the same thing, in bent leg position, so your knees are bent at the top here. You're gonna fight with a straight spine all the way down. And then when your hips touch the bench, you're gonna maintain a straight spine and come back up. So you're not curling up this time. This time coming up will also be difficult. So you're gonna fight down slow, keep the spine straight, and then come back up. That's level 2. Level 3 is that same spine position, same idea. Straighten your knees out slightly so that your feet are around level with your hips. And when you lower yourself down, only your feet are going to touch the bench or touch the floor, and your hips are not going to touch the floor. So if you watch closely, my hips are not touching the bench, just my feet, and then I come back up. So this is a very hard progression, but take your time. This is a really good one for your abs. Okay, now the 4th progression, this one's where it begins to look really cool. This is a single leg dragon flag, and it looks really difficult, but if you master the previous progression, there's gonna be no problem. You're gonna straighten one leg, so your whole body's gonna be straight with one leg, and the other leg is gonna be bent, so that your foot of the bent leg is at the knee of the straight leg. You're gonna maintain this position. You're gonna fight down really slow until your body's like almost parallel with the floor, but it doesn't have to be exactly parallel, just soft, very close to it. And then you're gonna try to fight up. Normally when I do the single leg version, I do 2 sets. So one set's gonna be entirely on the left leg, and then your second set's gonna be entirely on the right leg. Okay, so on to the final progression. This is the full dragon flag. Nothing much to say about this. If you can do the previous one, you know what this feels like. You just straighten both legs and then you go down really slow, come back up. I don't really have to teach you this. If you can do the previous progression, you don't have to think about this one. Take your time, pick your level. I would highly recommend just doing the first level where you keep your spine straight, lower down, and then curl back up, because that's very easy, and it gets your elbows and arms also accustomed to the dragon flag, which is surprisingly a lot of force. It's not just an ab exercise, it's also an upper body exercise.